Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet with beads. It's quite interesting. I'm excited for this video. I'm excited on how I first did it on myself with just learning basics. Thank you so much for tuning in. What you need are some beads. I am using 4mm crochet size hook and a multicolored piece of yarn. I'm going to use a double-stranded yarn. So you need, like for me, I'm using a plastic needle. You can also use the other metallic needle, although I prefer using this plastic one, the darning needle. So you insert your yarn there. And then start getting the beads into. Insert all the beads that you require. At this point, it's easier. Insert them one by one. So I'll add all of these and then I'll meet you later. So I have here 23 beads. Insert as many beads as you wish, and also depending on what, it also depends on what you're making. So I am now going to remove my darning needle. And put it aside. I'm going to make a knot at the end because I'm using 2 strands. If you're using 1 strand, it's okay. Actually, yeah, we're just going to do a slip knot. Even though you're using 1 strand, make a slip knot. And then I'm going to make 13 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I am going to do single crochet across row 1. You start working the single crochets from the second chain. For row 1, we are not using the beads. When you get to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. So now at this point, we are going to start using the beads. Pull 1 bead to the end of the yarn and over there, and work a single crochet, just the normal way of working the single crochet, only that you keep the bead, the bead should be after the single crochet rather. So because I want the beads to be close, I'll slide the next bead and work a single crochet. If you want your beads to be further apart, have more single crochets without the beads. Repeat this for the entire row. So when you get to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work. So I am going to do 2 rows of single crochet, 2 rows of single crochet. If you want to do 1 row of single crochet, it's okay. Only note that the beads will be close, really close to each other. And if you're using a thicker piece of yarn, it's better to do more rows without the beads, then add the beads so that they're not so close. So I'm going to complete the row and do another row. So I have done my 2 rows without the beads. Now I'm going to add the beads. So I am going to chain 1 from the previous row and turn my work, and then now I will start adding the beads like we did earlier. Sorry, something important to note is that if I add the beads on this side, it's going to affect the work because the beads will be on this side to be opposite side. So I am going to do another row to ensure that the beads are on the same side. I'm going to do another row of single crochets without the beads. So I am now going to add the beads. So when you're working, when you're adding the beads, you want to make sure the beads are on the back side. It's a repeat of what I had showed you earlier. Push the bead to the end and then work the single crochet. Make sure the bead remains after the stitch. And that is it. That is basically it. Continue working the row with the beads and then do the single crochets without the beads. And this is how the pattern would look like once you have completed. This is the front part of the pattern, and this is how the back looks like. It's similar to what I was doing here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy working with the beads. Thank you so much for tuning in to check on my work. I don't take it for granted. Happy crocheting!